You went to Horror Nights over there?
Yes.
With who? I forgot.
With Gabby and Olivia. That was like the first thing I did, and I got like super trashed, and I don't remember any of it.
Hola perras! Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, welcome to our channel. So, we are doing another video like this, a podcast or whatever, because as we were filming our last one of Halloween Horror Nights, one, I realized that there was really no real structure around it, so the editing is a little bit of a mess. And two, I feel like Halloween Horror Nights maybe deserves its own video because there's just so much for us to talk about. Mm-hmm. This second part of like that first one, even if you want to call it a second part, episode 2, is going to be about everything that did not include Halloween Horror Nights. So stuff that we did in the spooky season that does not have anything to do with Halloween Horror Nights. Katie did so much. If you want to show me your notebook, I
have more, but like
that's it.
This is all I could remember that I did.
On top of that, I also want to say that, again, this is like another podcast video where you do not need to be watching us while you watch this. You could put us in the background. You could be listening to us as we go by this.
Yeah.
There's a lot to cover, so let's just get right into it.
This was my first year not doing Horror Nights in like 8 years, so that's why I kind of went all over the place and did a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna, I guess I'll just start. I'm gonna rattle off all the things I did really quick, and then we can talk about the stuff
let's
that
talk
we did.
about it like just a tad bit. So if you don't go back to it, you still already spoke about it.
Oh, I see.
Like, the very first thing she did was Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, I did it Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando because I went to Orlando this year. I don't know if you know. And I did their Halloween Horror Nights. I put 10 out of 10. I'm gonna go next year. I'm probably planning on going every year. It's such a cool thing. I don't know, like their event is really big. The one thing I will say before I get into the other stuff is that Horror Nights there and Horror Nights here, their actors are like people who are not actors, but here they're people who are actors.
The way I describe Halloween Horror Nights over there is in everything but scares, they have a speed.
Yeah.
I think our performers are just the best performers anywhere. Like,
which makes it so much better, like here.
And I mean that, I might be a little biased here, but I think our performers are the best from Knott's Scary Farm, Haunted Hayride, Reign of Terror, all of that. I think our performers are just
because they have
way better.
They have like a show quality team. Like they don't have that anywhere else.
They probably do. I don't know.
Well,
I've never worked
together. Yeah, so anyways, Orlando, I was also very, very trashed, so I don't remember much of it, but I had a great time.
She remembers she had a good time.
Yeah, that's all I remember.
She also did Reign of Terror with the lights on.
Yes, so we did Reign of Terror, like the second week when I came back. It's great. Reign of Terror is also always amazing. I love it. The animatronics are so scary, but anyways, that's what the lights
I love Reign of Terror. We're going to do that again in December. We do it every year around the Christmas time, because who doesn't love a good Christmas haunt?
Yeah.
We love Reign of Terror. But Reign of Terror is one of those haunts where it slightly changes every year. It's not like a big change. But at the same time, it's just so much fun.
It's so unique. Like, I love the animatronics. Like, I love that, like, it's really condensed. Like, because it's so big, but, like, it feels claustrophobic a little bit, which is kind of fun because you're, like, there's so much stuff going on, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I went to Knott's Scary Farm.
I also went to Knott's Scary Farm. Let's talk about Knott's Scary Farm for a bit, actually. How was your experience going? You went twice?
Yeah.
How was it?
First time I was so drunk I don't remember. The second time was great. I love Knott's Scary Farm. Like, it's one of my favorite things ever to do, ever. It was really, like, busy, so that was kind of annoying, but I think the chaperone policy, one thing I will say is, like, the chaperone policy was so much better because, like, usually when you go to Knott's Scary Farm, there's always, like, little kids.
Like Edgar's.
Yeah.
Like Edgarka. We were supposed to go, but you didn't go, so I can speak from my experience. When I went, I was a little tipsy. I went with my friends, Rebecca and Alice. We went through 5 of the 8 mazes, I think. I don't think it was great. I think this is a really big letdown year for Knott's. And that's me saying that I personally really like Knott's. Well, I'm also really biased. I love every haunt just because it's a haunt. But, like, Knott's this year was just so disappointing to me. I don't think, like, the actors were on point. I don't think the mazes were that great. My favorite maze was Waxworks, but it's because of Paris Hilton and House of Wax. So that has, like, a lot, like, you can make a wax house, and I'm like, oh my god, I am Paris Hilton. So
Yeah.
there's always that bias there. I did not get any scares. I did not get any scares in Halloween Horror Nights either. But I mean, at the same time, it's just I'm on work mode there, so I'm very
Yeah.
much like visualizing everything. Knots, I was tipsy and I was just there to have a good time, and I wasn't on work mode, and I just did not get any scares whatsoever. I just did not like it this year, personally.
I think, and this is my theory, but I think because next year's their 50th anniversary.
I think so too. I already know where this is going.
Yeah, I think they're like doing a budget year so they can do a
Big year,
because
which
it's the 50th.
I'm hoping is the case.
Because
and
all those mazes have been there for 3 years, and they usually don't keep them that long.
I know, and I'm hoping that's the case, but I don't want to hype up this next year because of how bad this year was, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to go into the 50th thinking like, wow, this is it. This is why last year sucked. And then like this year sucks too. Or I don't know. I just like 49th year was not it, sis. It was just not it.
I had a great time, but I also I love Knott's. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I love Knott's. My favorite part of Knott's Scary Farm this year was the swings, which is nothing to do with Knott's Scary Farm.
I didn't do any rides.
Yeah, but we only
I would
did
have
one.
thrown up if I did anything.
We only did one, and it was the swings, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a hard one. Like, I love Knott's, but this year Knott's was not it. It was not it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the mazes are kind of tired. Like, they're the same. Like, I know they said Dark Ride, this was their last year, but I'm assuming they're going to do, like, they're going to announce later down the line they're going to do different ones or, like, more new ones. I don't know. It's just the ones that have been there for, like, 3 years. And it's, like, a lot. Like,
yeah.
We've done it before. Like, let's move it on.
It also didn't help that their performers seemed bored and tired. Like, I don't know.
I would be too if I was doing the same thing 3 years in a row.
I don't know.
I'm going to keep going. So I did HHM. We talked about that. I had my birthday party, which I do every year.
Her note said no
My
one
birthday
came.
is every year. Yeah. I put 2 out of 10 because nobody came, and I don't think I'm ever going to throw a birthday party again. It was, I mean, I had a great time, like, decorating, and I was, like, really excited because it was, like, a Saturday, and I was like, oh my god, so many people are going to come, and then nobody came. So, 0 out of 10.
I didn't go. I was at work, but she was fully aware. She was fully aware that I wasn't. And then on her actual birthday, we did a lot.
Yeah, we did
on
a
her
lot.
actual birthday, we actually did like Mystic Museum. We did like the Lost Toys thing.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Spirit. We went to dinner.
And the dinner was great.
Yeah,
So good.
it was
Thank
so
you.
expensive, but 10 out of 10 recommend.
Yeah, I would go again.
If you're my crush, I would take you.
I can't afford it.
Actually, yeah, I don't know if I'd take you. It's really expensive, but it was really good. It was so delicious.
Marvin, if you're listening to this, I can't afford to take you, but I'd love for you to take me.
But I love it if you take me to my crush. If you change your mind, this is how you earn brownie points.
Yeah.
You made me wait 2 weeks. Take me here. It's a Korean barbecue place, by the way, in Burbank, like in the Burbank Mall.
Han?
H-A-N. Oh yeah, H-A-N Han. It's so good.
Yeah.
So good, and it's all you can eat. Sushi too,
Yeah.
and the Korean barbecue was good.
And they have like chef like cooked foods too. It was really good.
It was
it's worth it.
delicious, but it was like $50 a person.
But it's worth it.
It was delicious. Like 10 out of 10 would go back if I had the money. But it was her birthday, and we had never done it before, and I was like, I got you, girl. So we went, and also I was making like Halloween Horror Nights money, which is like overtime, and I was got a little raise, and we're like, let's go. And then, so I don't regret going. I regret going because now I want it every day. So.
Yeah. Because it was worth it.
It was delicious. But yeah, we did a lot of things for her birthday, which was so much fun.
Yeah, I had a great time. Like, from the disappointment from my birthday party to like having an actual fun time on my actual birthday, like that was great.
It was so much fun. I also went to a drag show actually on her birthday without her because she has to work like at the crack of dawn the next day. The drag show was okay. It was okay. Like, I went to another drag show, I think on the 24th, which is the week right before Halloween, and that one was so much better.
That's what we did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Mickey's.
That one was really fun.
Yeah, so we actually did another drag show together on the 24th of October because it was the week before Halloween.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. Also, I was like drunk, and it was just
and
we had
they gave us
TV.
free drinks.
Oh yeah, and they kept on giving us like free tequila. Did I drink it? No, but I gave it to my friend.
Yeah.
And they're giving us free drinks. Give them up, sis.
Yeah.
It was just such a fun experience. So
That drag show was really fun. I would do the drag show again. Let me keep going down.
Of course, let's go.
So I did the Scream Party from Mystic Museum, and I don't want to talk shit about Mystic Museum because I love them and I love the owners and they're amazing. But the Scream Party was so expensive for
what?
Yeah, for what? Like, it was just really, really expensive, and I don't think I'd ever pay again. Like, because I think it was like $45 for us to go.
It was really expensive,
and I don't think I'd ever pay that much for a party again.
Yeah,
I worked really hard on my mask too, and nobody said anything about it, and I'm really mad about it.
I didn't go.
It was a Friday.
I didn't go. I was really excited for it though, because it was like a Scream Party. Our friend Tara went, and Tara told me she paid about $40 for the ticket, $45, and I told her, I was like, did you get like VIP? No, that was like general admission.
But there was no line because they were like, "Oh, get the VIP because like there's gonna be a huge line and blah blah blah," and there was nobody like in line at all. And
also, $45 for a party is just too much.
Yeah,
that's entry to fucking Reign of Terror, to something else. That's like this giant production.
And it wasn't really anything, and it just I wouldn't pay for it again.
Was it fun though?
I put 7 out of 10. Fun. I put fun, but I wouldn't pay again.
She would go again for about $10.
Yeah, if it was like, I think the highest I would go is like $20 because like that's kind of like normal for LA parties. And if it was $20, yeah, sure. But like the $45 that we paid, I would never do that again.
You do get a free ticket to their exhibit, the 90 Slashers. But that shit ain't a free ticket because you paid for that with your admission.
I've also done 90 Slashers like twice already. I don't need to do it again.
We might do it for a video, but we're still not sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep going. I saw MCR twice, which is not a spooky thing, but it was in October, so I put that down because it changed my life, and I can't believe I saw them twice. Anyways,
that's My Chemical Romance for those that don't know.
Yeah, for those normies out there. Then I did Hauntoween, which is I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Hauntoween is like a photo op, like kind of like a.
It's an experience.
Kid. Yeah.
It's a family-friendly experience. I didn't go. I saw some people post it. From the outside looking in, it seems like something fun to do with your family. However, when I looked at prices, it's not something fun to do with your family.
It's like so expensive.
How much was the ticket? Like $30, $40?
It was like $40.
From what I saw, you're going to talk more about it with your experience. I thought it was so ridiculous because there's really nothing to do except for take photos. I'd be paying $15 at the most.
Yeah.
Like, at the most. I personally didn't do it, so if you want to give your quick experience on that.
Yeah, I put, on my notes here, I put 6 out of 10. I wouldn't pay again because it's so expensive, and for what? Like, I think the kids get in for free, or they get in a cheaper thing, so I guess that would make sense why, like, a lot of families do it, but as somebody who, like, just was going for photo ops, and I thought it was a pumpkin patch, but it's not.
I thought it was a pumpkin patch too. Because they have that pumpkin patch photo op is what it is.
Yeah, and it's not. You can't really buy pumpkins there. It's so expensive. I don't think I'd do it again. It's too expensive. It's like, you get some cute photos, but like I can also just...
But at what price?
Yeah, I could go anywhere else and take pictures and like add a pumpkin in my hand or something. You know what I mean? Like, if you have like kids and you think that like, and you want to splurge on them, sure, I would take them. They seem like they were having fun. But there's also not a lot for them to do either. There's like some carnival rides, but there's not much for them to do other than like take pictures with you. So be warned if you go to that. I saw Trick or Treat.
In theaters?
Yeah, I saw.
Fun fact of the day, actually. I've never seen Trick or Treat. I wanted to see it for the first time in theaters because I thought it'd be a fun experience. I couldn't find someone to go with me, and Trick or Treat is a film where I would want someone that loves it to watch it with me for the first time so they could see my genuine reactions and like kind of get my feedback as a first time viewer. It's like when I hear someone's never watched Scream. I don't like force them to watch it. I want to watch it with them. I want to see their reactions. I want to see what they think. I want to see all of this. Like Tara had never watched it. I took her to see it in theaters and it changed her life. And it's one of those things where it's like, I wanted to go with someone. Because if I go see it, I'll be like, okay, whatever. But like, if I want to go see it with someone that loves it, I feel like will amplify the reasoning. I also tried getting my crush to ask me out. And I was like, yeah, I've never seen it. And they're like, what? I love it. And I was like, well, I'm like, I've never seen it. I want to go with someone. And they're like, oh, have fun.
They're like, it's pretty good. You should go see it.
It was very much that.
That's so sad.
I did ask Gabby to go, but she was busy, booked and busy, that girl. I also asked Alice, booked and busy, that girl.
What, you didn't ask me?
Yeah, because you already seen it.
I'd see it again.
Anyways,
I'm offended.
oh, so I ended up doing something else that day. I forgot what I did.
You didn't go with me?
No, I did something else. I forgot what it was, but I remember... Oh, actually, no. I did nothing that day. I did nothing the day I was going to go to, because I used that day to relax. The next day, we went to a haunted hayride. That's what it was.
Oh, I was
because I needed one day to fully relax. So,
that makes sense.
But yeah, so Trick or Treat, I didn't see it. I have yet to watch it. If you love that film...
It's
and
so
you want
good.
someone to see it for the first time, let's watch it, sweetie. Let's...
we
could do like a video on it, maybe.
That would be... Oh, that'd be the great
like
idea.
my first reactions watching Trick or Treat. Because I went through the maze, so I kind of have an idea of what happens, but...
But you don't really know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like...
It's so good. For those of you who haven't seen it, I highly, highly, highly recommend going in not knowing anything, because it's one of those like it's a classic. It's like a modern classic.
Don't say that. I haven't seen it.
It's a modern classic. I'm a huge fan. I watch it every Halloween, so
I don't know.
Very, very huge fan. I love that movie.
I don't know. I don't know what she's talking about. I've never seen it, so
watch it. The next I did Hayride, which we did Hayride together.
We did Hayride together.
I put 10 out of 10. So fun, worth the money.
Okay, so Hayride. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I went to work and I had some very controversial yet brave opinions. That night, a lot of people went to Shocktober. Also, we got a great deal. We got like $50 for VIP. And
it was worth it. Because Hayride,
the lines weren't that long when we got there, but they got long as we were going.
Yeah.
And we did not wait more than 5 minutes for anything.
And the thing is, so if you go to Hayride, if you ever go again, they close early. You have to keep that in mind, because that's why we got VIP, because we wouldn't have been able to do everything if we didn't get the VIP thing.
Yeah, they close at 10. It's a national park. They have to close early.
Yeah.
It was the point that we were walking away at 9:50 or something, and someone was like, oh, we came at the perfect time because so many people are leaving. The lines are going to be short. Honey, there are no lines because they're going to be closed.
Yeah.
People need to remember that this is an event that closes early. But I want to talk about it really quick because controversial yet brave opinion, Haunted Hayride was so good this year.
It was really fun.
And it's I told someone we could have gone on a Hail Mary night. This was the one night out of the 33, 34, whatever nights that they performed that they actually did great. Because they were scaring the fuck out of Katie.
Yeah, they were really good. They were scary.
Screaming. There is a point where I was getting startled, but we weren't sure if it was because Katie was screaming her ears off. And it was so fun.
Yeah.
Out of the three, okay, first of all, the hayride, they stepped their pussy up. The actual hayride itself.
Yeah, which surprised me because usually the hayride is so long and so boring. But this one, it was short, sweet, to the point. Let's go. Get him out, get him in.
And people were screaming in the hayride. People were scared on the hayride.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared. She wasn't scared. But people were screaming on the hayride, which is a first for me.
Yeah, and you can tell that there's probably more performers on a day, a really busy day like Saturday or Friday or Saturday. But it was still a lot of performers.
The performers
there.
that were there they were stepping it up.
Yeah.
They were getting
running,
their scares. Yeah.
They were hiding. It was cool. It was really cool. And I liked that it was shorter this year because previously Hayride is way too long.
Or it feels too long at least.
Yeah.
And then the three mazes, besides the last one, the Butcher one.
Yeah, which was awful.
That one was awful. It was too foggy. The strobe lights were too much. It was just not fun.
Not a good time.
Also, it lacked a lot of scare actors. The scare actors that were there were bored. Whatever.
And we also went that was the last one we did, so it was toward the end of the night, so maybe they were tired.
I don't know.
But
it shouldn't be an excuse.
It wasn't. Yeah.
That was just an
good.
awful maze. The other two, though, Trick or Treat and whatever, the chapel, whatever it was.
Oh, the demon goat one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two were some of the best mazes that I had gone through this entire season.
Yeah, they were awesome.
So good. Their performers had so much energy. They were hiding in the little crevices where you could not see them. They were jumping out at us, running out at us. They got you at least a good 2-3 times.
And they seemed like they were having fun, which was fun.
Fun for us.
Yeah.
But it was just such a good experience.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to work and everybody had done Shocktober and I was like, y'all, unpopular opinion, Hayride stepped their pussy up.
What is Shocktober?
It's the haunted Dark Mary Sark Harbor. Queen Mary
What's
Sark
it's
Harbor.
about? It's just
It's like, I don't know. It was really awful, I've heard. I didn't
why
do
is
it.
Shaq involved?
We don't know. But, yeah,
Sorry.
Haunted Hayride, if we went on their Hail Mary night, they did amazing.
Yeah, they really did a good job.
Like, the Halloween aspect was a little weird. They had some very famous drag queens like Monet Exchange, Manila Luzon,
Lady Bunny.
Lady Bunny. They came
So
out
crazy.
performed, which was like okay, but it's like they were family friendly, which was like not it for me.
It's hard to see family friendly
drag
queens.
shows, yeah. Like I think they did what they had to
Yeah.
as like performers. They did great. I just wish they weren't family friendly. I wish they were like.
Which is fine. If you know if you're a family friendly drag queen, like that's totally fine. That's like
They did great.
yeah, they
It's
did a
just-
good job. It's just that's not what I'm there for.
Yeah, exactly. As a 27-year-old male, I want to hear dick, cock, balls
I
in my
also wanna
mouth.
hear that.
Like, you know, like I don't want to hear like.
I had a
Like
great
family
time
fr-
down at the farm. Like I don't know.
So, also they had like a Halloween photo op, which is
That was so
super
funny.
funny.
That
I
was
will
great.
actually add that
Yeah.
to this video. Here's the video, first of all.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so when we were going in, we are like, oh, a photo. So then we went inside, and the guy is like, we're like, oh, well, like, do we get to take a photo? And the guy's like, yeah, you're going to take a photo. You're going to go ahead and sit down here. I'm going to show you a little advertisement, then you're going to take your photo. We're like, okay. So we're watching it, and that's when the guy, when it's done, the guy drops from behind us and screams at us. And me
Yeah.
and Katie are like, hi. And Katie was like, okay. And
We
we
were like,
turned
okay,
back.
where's the photo?
Like, we turned back to take our photo, and the guy was like, the guy was laughing. The guy was like,
Yeah.
actually, it was a video, and he was like awkward because we were awkward. We were like,
I was like waiting for a picture to be taken because he said, "Oh, it's a photo booth." I was
and the
like,
camera
cool.
was right there, so it wasn't like it was hidden.
No, they just had they had a camera right there, so I was like,
It is a photo, and then it was just so awkward, like in the video. But that's Haunted Hayride, so good this year.
Yeah.
It made me want to go back next year.
yeah. And I will get the VIP again. It was worth the money. I paid.
We got it on Gold Star, which was
Yeah.
$50, which is why I'm saying it's a great deal. It was $50 for VIP.
because I paid like the same amount for the Scream Party, and like it was not fun. So like, why not pay the same amount for Haunted Hayride, which was really fun?
For VIP.
Yeah, for VIP where I get to just walk through. So cool.
Love Haunted Hayride.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Then I did Danny Elfman and the Boulay Brother Ball the same day. Danny Elfman had a Halloween thing, a show. And if you don't know who Danny Elfman is, he's a very, very famous composer. He did the music for Spider-Man, for Nightmare Before Christmas, for every Tim Burton movie to ever exist, Beetlejuice, like The Simpsons. He did everything.
How
Really
was that?
quick, it was weird. So he has I guess he has a solo career now. I don't know. He has his own music, and I was not going there to see him perform his
Music.
like solo music. I was there to see him perform his like orchestral music because he's like known for that. He's not known for his like solo stuff. It was fine. I wouldn't go again. We also paid way too much money and weren't there for very long because it was kind of boring. But it was whatever. Then we did the Boulay Brothers Ball, which I paid another one that I paid like $45 for a party, and I thought it was a drag show because they had advertised it as like it's a drag show.
queens, yeah.
Because I don't know if you know the Boulay Brothers. They're like
They run Dragula.
Yeah.
It's Boulay Brothers Dragula. It's
Yeah.
like if RuPaul had like a drag race
Halloween
party, yeah. Like Boulay Brothers are a big name in drag for those that do not know.
Yeah. And it was cool to see them. They were really cool, but like it was just a party. Like it was fun. I also had a really bad night that night, so like it just was not fun. I didn't have a good time.
Would you do it again?
No.
Okay.
Cuz I had tickets for the next day. So it was Friday and Saturday they were doing the party, and I had tickets for the next day too, and I said no cuz it was just bad. I thought it was a show. Basically.
And it wasn't.
And it was not a show.
It was a party.
It was like just stand and dance, and like that's not what I wanted to do. So that was like the last thing I did. Oh, and then on Halloween Day, I went to Horror Nights, and it was really crowded. I've never gone to Halloween Horror Nights on Halloween. Well, obviously working there, it was so crowded. The most crowded. It's never ever ever busy on Halloween, especially because it's a Monday, and it was so busy. We only did 2 things because we couldn't do anything else. Can I say this?
Probably not.
Oh, never mind.
I'd edit it out.
Okay. Well, we had a great time because of one of our friends. And then I came in costume to work, and everybody liked my costume. I didn't win. So.
Oh.
Everybody said I should have won.
Okay. And then the last thing we did for the Halloween season, which was yesterday, actually,
yeah.
Saturday, we did Reign of Terror with the lights off. And again, Reign of Terror is a great haunt. We love Reign of Terror. We do it every year. We do it on like March, which is like the halfway to Halloween. We do it in December. We basically do it at any point that's not Halloween. Like, for me at least, because I think most of it always interacts with Horror Nights dates, so I can never go. So we just go in December when it's the Christmas time, or March when it's their fundraiser and it's like halfway to Halloween. But this year they had an extra week, which was this weekend, and they had it with the lights off. It was lights off Reign of Terror, and it's something that I've heard of but never did.
They do, I don't know if you know this too, but they do it lights on too.
Oh, do they?
They do, I think it's like the day after, or I think maybe today they do it. So they have like a fully lights on where like it's like, I think they don't have any performers in there either. I think you just walk through.
Boring. But I guess it's chicken night or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
chicken
for
night.
like maybe for the kids. I don't know. And then they have a fully lights off, which is the one we did.
Oh my god, I had never like, just to like get right into it, I have never been so scared going through a haunted house ever. Mm-hmm. And I have gone through Reign of Terror at least a good 4 or 5 times. It was so terrifying.
Yeah.
I was screaming in there. I was sweaty in there. I was holding on to Katie in there.
And I was like this the whole time.
Like I was scared. So the way it works is, it's literally Reign of Terror with all the lights on.
Yeah.
Like that is, like there is not a light on in there. Like when they mean lights off, they mean lights off. Like I think people need to know that, because I was like, maybe they'll have like a little dim light here, a little dim light there. No, all the lights are off.
And no triggers, like triggers like have the lights too. No, those was turned off. So like they had the trigger sound, but no.
Sorry. They did have 2 times where they had lights because of the animatronics. They come built in with lights.
Yeah.
But that's it. They let you in through packs of 4 or 5, which is something that we kind of already knew going in there. But man, is it intensified when all the lights are off. And you're only given 1 glow stick per group. And me and Katie were the leaders of our groups, and we were given this 1 glow stick. And this glow stick was bright. But I mean,
not nearly bright enough.
Yeah, but like, it's not like, if you have a glow stick, what I mean by bright is not bright at all.
Yeah.
Like, I mean like horror movie, like bright. Like you have this glow stick and you can't even see the whole room. Like you could probably see like 6 inches.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean by bright. Like I was able to look at the floor and know where I was going, but like I wasn't able to see anything. And we're walking through with this fucking glow stick, and it's me and Katie, and we're so scared. And the mannequins look real because it's so dark in there. Yeah,
because you don't know what's not real, what's animatronic, and what's a real person.
Like you cannot see anything.
Yeah.
Like the shadows are playing tricks on you. So if I'm walking by a mannequin with the glow stick, like the shadow like will freak me out, and I'll enter a room and I'm like just anticipating and walking through, and then from this dark corner, you have a fucking scare actor just sprinting at you. And it's terrifying because you kind of just see a shadow running at you, and they get close enough where you see them in the light, like in the 6 inches you're able to see.
It was so scary.
It was terrifying. Like, we lost the group behind us because me and Katie were on a roll. We were like, let us go. Yeah. Also, the guy behind us, annoying as fuck.
He kept touching me, and he was like, let's go. Oh, no, wait. No, it's not scary. Oh, my God. No, go.
Like, me and Katie were right next to each other, so I felt him, and he was like, oh, this isn't scary. But the whole time, whoa, bro. Whoa, slow down, bro. Bro, what's going on? Because they had to rely on us, because I had the one glow stick of the group, which I get it, but damn, I am scared. Like, there was a time where me and Katie were like, in this hallway, like, I'm holding the glow stick like this, like, it was like a horror movie. Like, I'm holding it, trying to find the path. Like, there are so many times I tried getting out the wrong door because I just could not see. And Katie was like, no, it's not over there. The fucking sliding door, like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre fucking slides open. I'm sorry I'm cussing so much. But it slides open. I nearly shat myself. It was so scary. It was just so scary.
Yeah.
It was so good. If you guys ever... I would recommend doing Reign of Terror lights off after you do Reign of Terror the way it's intended to be.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it if you haven't done it before because it would be too scary.
It's not even that. It's like, I think Reign of Terror is just a beautiful haunt. I think you should go in there
There's
and you should...
so much stuff.
Animatronics, mannequins.
Like, there's never a corner where you turn where there's not something there.
Like, you have to go through it with the lights on and really love everything. I think it's... Once you've experienced it like that, you should do it with the lights off. Because it's, like you said, scary. It's just terrifying. But I think you should enjoy the set design and everything. Because as someone who has done it 4 or 5 times, doing it with the lights off is terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, because, like, you kind of know like, you know it, but you don't really know it.
Because it's so long, too.
Yeah, it's like a 30-minute long experience. But, like, you don't really feel it. And then all of a sudden, like, when you take the lights off, you're like, oh, my God. What is happening?
There are, like, certain parts, like, certain animatronics that you kind of remember because they traumatized you, so...
Yeah, the ones that, like, fly at you and, like, I swear would hit you in the face if you were a step closer.
Like, stuff like that, you're like, okay, we're almost there, we're almost done. It was just so good. Like, 10 out of 10. Like, I hadn't been so scared in such a long time. Like, my stomach had, like, a woozy feeling. It was so good. So good.
Yeah, really great way to end the, like, spook haunt season.
Mm-hmm. Is Reign of Terror with the lights off.
Yeah.
And we're going again in December.
They have it December 9th and 10th.
Yes, December 9th and 10th. We are going back. Don't know if the lights will be off. I think it's not. I think it's just Reign of Terror the way it's supposed to be with, like, some characters wearing Santa hats and... Oh, they give us little bells.
You still have yours?
They give us little bells.
That's so cute. I lost mine.
Yeah, they gave us these little bells last year.
Also, I think they send you in smaller groups because when we went, it was only the 2 of us.
It was only the 2 of us, and I was just running around every...
Yeah, we were like...
So it's so much fun. So excited to do that in December. Yeah. That's basically what we were up to this past haunt season. We're really excited that haunt season is over because I get my life back.
My life is the same.
But now it's less haunty. But you know what? December's around the corner, and we have Reign of Terror in December, and we might even do Midsummer screenings.
I can't. It's LA Comic-Con, same day.
Ooh, I might do Midsummer screamings, so I'm really excited. What is the season screamings?
Season screamings. I know I want to go too. I'm really sad that they chose the same day as LA Comic-Con, which is like the biggest convention in LA, but whatever.
So, catch us there at Reign of Terror for sure. Mm-hmm. Maybe catch us at Midsummer Screamings if you guys want to. What is it? Season Screamings presented by Midsummer Scream. If you're going to Season Screamings, let's go together because I don't have someone to go with. So
Sorry.
Please, let's go together. I'm really excited.
I'm going to be confessing my love to Elijah Wood. So.
Oh, is he going to be there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to be confessing my love and hoping that he takes me.
If you're my crush, you have 5 weeks. Just kidding.
If you're Elijah Wood, you have a few days.
Yeah, no time.
I'll be there. I'll be waiting for you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.